Mm.
Welcome back, Domers, to the another week, another yap off here.
Hmm. Hmm.
Me and my boy just yapping off
Hmm.
on Zoom, watching each other yap off.
Hey, hey, you're very close to saying something dangerous. I'm just
I
saying.
ain't saying nothing, but yeah.
Mm.
Welcome back. It's been 2 weeks since we recorded our sometimes weekly, sometimes bi-weekly podcast. It just depends on what's going on. How have you been, my brother?
Not too bad, up and down, up and down, sports wise. Baseball started, basketball has been basketballing. 1 week left. We'll talk about that right now, but not too bad about you.
We do got 1 week left. I'm doing all right, you know. My team's hot. Bulls are hot. You said it. We could talk about it in a bit more, but they're scary for a game. Play-in is all we need right now.
I don't want to talk about Bulls at all. I think we
Oh
skipped last week.
yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's start with that. You know, baseball season did start. We'll get that'll be the chunk of the biggest chunk of the episode, I guess. But let's start with our Bulls. So we had two head-to-head matchups in these past 2 weeks. Actually, I think they all happened from our last episode to when we were supposed to record. But let's give a little bit of a rundown. So the Bulls went to LA first, right? And you remember the final score?
I don't.
I don't either. I just know the Bulls beat the brakes out the Lakers at home. 30 pieced them. Sayonara. Fast forward a week later. Bulls played a hell of a game. Josh Giddey's so hot. Kobe White is so hot. We have the exciting Whites lineup, right?
Hmm.
Vooch, Buzelis, Giddey, Herder, and Kobe White. It
Hmm.
works.
Hmm.
His last name's White. They're all white. And the Giddler does it to you guys. Half quarter from beyond half court at the buzzer to win it. Man, oh man, is this team hot.
Anyways, the Lakers beat the Rockets and Thunder. Just saying. Just saying.
I ain't a fan of either of those teams. I just know
Just that's
my
fine.
team, my team, just brought out, well, that was a weird motion there. My
Mm.
team brought out the brooms for the season series.
Enjoy your extra game. That's fine. You're gonna get to see us in the playoffs. That's fine.
Hey, if we can make it there, if you guys can make it there, we'll see you at the dance.
Why is it always your team doing something fucking freaky and crazy against my teams? I don't
It's
understand it.
it's great, man. I think one of our first sports experiences together was, and we might have talked about it already, but the Patriots Chargers game, like the
Yeah,
divisional round,
it
maybe.
was championship.
Was it the championship?
It was a championship.
Championship. We went to Applebee's to watch that because we thought Applebee's had several TVs that we could watch the
Mm.
game at, and they had a singular TV, and they didn't even put us near it, and the restaurant was empty. I remember
Hmm.
real clear the restaurant was empty because we went for like breakfast.
Just so you know, I don't have any good memories of my teams playing your teams. I'm gonna tell you, like, it's the Yankees
Hey,
be hitting home runs off of me. Your Bulls
hey,
just be.
well, let's get to it. You said the Yankees hitting home runs. What they did to the Padres last year in one of those games, they did it so much worse to the Brewers and Nestor Cortez in specific, back to back to back. 3 pitches is insane to start the game. I thought I was in a fever dream.
I know that feeling. Don't worry.
That
And
was that was awesome. That was payback.
and then hear you yap about it against me. It's not ideal. Um, but yeah, I mean the Bulls. It's one of those games where like it's gonna happen during the season. You're gonna get buzzer beater. You're gonna give up a lead. It happens to everybody. It just happens to be against your fucking team. Yeah, woo.
Yes, sir. Where
It's
my Benny the Bull at?
uh, you know, it'd be like that. But yeah, I mean basketball. 1 week left. The West. That's all right. That's all right. Whatever. I
Shout
got
out the
Luka
Bulls.
Doncic. 1 week left of the NBA for seeding for playoffs, and the West is the absolute gauntlet. Like Any other year, we say the West is a bloodbath. This is a year where
The same thing.
it's
I don't think there's a
it's just
clear
worse.
best team.
The Lakers, come on now.
No,
We
no.
just beat the brakes by 30 against your Thunder.
Yeah,
The Thunder. The
SGA
Thunder.
didn't even shoot a free throw.
Okay. There's a free throw margin, and he
That
couldn't.
means that the NBA is so pro LeBron. Let's put our tinfoil hats on. The NBA is so pro LeBron that they stopped their pro SGA MVP quest and they didn't give him a single free throw so that the Lakers could win a game, improve in the standings, and get to the playoffs and have a better chance at the championship with Luca and LeBron.
We beat him by 30. If he had 15
And they would
attempts,
be the first father-son duo to win an NBA championship or maybe any championship. Think about it. Adam Silver, you're not fooling anyone. Editor, clip that.
you.
I'm the editor, yeah. I'm not clipping
uh,
that. I'm not doing that extra work, but yeah. No, I saw that it was a big blowout game.
mhm. We shot like 60%. That's just not happening again. I'll let you
Hey,
know. But
you
we
get
also,
hot.
yeah, we also beat him by 30. So if we miss 8 of those shots, we'll win by 8.
Yeah. You
It's
know,
not gonna happen again. But I just wanted to see that we're capable of doing it. So that was a good win. We play them again tomorrow. It's a meaningless game for them, so I don't think it's gonna be,
they'll probably
like
rest a couple guys here and there. I saw that the
100%.
Bulls actually wanted to rest people against the Cavs, which is weird, but also I
Where are you
kind
guys
of
at?
get it. They're in the play-in, probably gonna get the ninth seed, if we're being honest.
Can they get an 8?
It wouldn't matter, I think.
What do you mean? You get 2 shots at it.
Well, if you're
So
nine, oh,
if you're
I
so
haven't
it's-
seen the standings recently. I just know they're in the play-in, and they've been floating around 9 to 10.
you want
Because
to be at
they're
least 9.
the other teams that are winning. I mean, they're in the play-in, they're guaranteed. But the other
What I'm
teams that are in the play-in picture keep winning too. So it's been tough.
So at least 7 and 8. 7 gets the home game, and 7 and 8 get another home game for if they lose against 9 and 10.
Yeah,
9 gets the home game against 10, one and done. So yeah, at least want 9. You want 8 to have 2 chances at it.
yeah, ideally. And
Because if you're
they
9,
get to
you're
avoid the
yeah,
Cavs, which they destroyed the Bulls every single time. So that's kind of where I was thinking. I get I kind of get it. I don't know if I support it. Benching, the good guys today. Because in theory, if you are to win the play-in and get to that eighth playoff spot, you've got the Cavs. So let's not show them our guys as much as possible. But they're also a division rival. I know
so you saw
divisions
the
impact.
planning.
Yeah, I know the divisions don't matter in the NBA, but they've seen them enough. They've played enough games.
No,
There's
it's
no real point in hiding them.
no, the West is crazy. What is it like? The 4 through 8 seeds are split by like half a game. So if you lose 2 games, you're in the plane from like 4 to 8. So like right now,
Hey,
it Nuggets is the 4 seed, but they're realistically the 7 seed because they're the tiebreakers.
mm,
So the Lakers are in a great spot. They got to go 2-2 to like lock up the 3 seed, which is ideal. But everybody else is playing each other, so we're pretty much solid because we own pretty much all the tiebreakers. So we're in a solid spot. Um,
don't blow it.
this is true. We play. Fuck. I know Thunder one more time. Mavs the last game. And Pelicans, I think. I don't remember, but it's very
It's-
winnable games.
yeah, sounds like an easy schedule. I mean, Thunder is the Thunder.
Resting.
Maybe they'll rest. Maybe they'll actually play. They probably have the one seat locked up, so it won't really matter.
Yeah.
Um, the Pelicans shut down their star players. They shut down Zion and
Yeah.
someone else like a week or two after the All-Star break, like pretty recently.
No,
It,
their whole like first seven are pretty much they're injured or not there.
Oh, it was CJ McCollum. They shut down Zion and CJ McCollum for like minor injuries, but it's just like well, there was no point, so let's not hurt one, our injury prone guy, and two, our older guy.
Hmm.
So, I mean,
So
questionable.
we play the Rockets and Blazers too. So Thunder and Rockets, say we lose those games, we win Mavericks and Blazers, we're pretty much a three seed.
Yeah. Wait, who was I just talking about? Didn't you say you guys play the Pelicans?
I thought we did, but we
Oh,
don't.
okay, never
But,
mind. I mean, the Rockets are going to be a tough matchup. I think that team is young, so they want to win. They take the game
mhm.
seriously, so that could be a loss. If the Lakers play good, could be a win.
Because
Um,
if the two seed is in reach, I don't know if we want the two seed because that means Thunder second round.
no, no, no. Shouldn't it be
No, the three seed,
Thunder?
everybody's saying it's golden because you avoid them until the conference finals. I don't. That's why I was like a little confused. I'm like, if the three seed's the best, well, sure, whatever. But also, it doesn't matter for the Lakers. They know they could go anywhere and be anybody. That's that team. But also, they're the best at home. They're like 29 and like fucking 10 or something like that. So it's we in a good spot. Lakers, Luca. Isn't it crazy? The GOAT is the third best player on the team right now.
All right.
Sheesh. All I'm saying, you think I'm crazy, but it's kind of factual right now. Reeves is playing out of his fucking mind.
I saw he had like a stretch of 30-point games. I
All I'm
don't
saying,
I
my
don't know
question
how
to you,
sustainable that is.
he's been like averaging 25 the last month.
I want to like 25 I could see. All those 30 games, I don't know. I gotta see like how are those points coming?
If you're telling me Reeves is giving me 25 in the playoffs, I'll gladly take it. As the third best player,
What are Luca and LeBron putting up?
LeBron was hurt for a little bit, so
Well, I
that's
know
why
that.
Reeves. Uh, LeBron's still putting up like 23, like 8 and 8. Can he go for 30 here and there? Sure. Luca's like 38 and 8. 30 is, he's probably like 30, 10 and 10. That man's he a problem. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's how my question to you, basketball guy. How long does a player have to have a stretch until this isn't just a stretch? It's just him.
I think we got to see the stretch do with lesser teammates. You know what I mean? Like Klay Thompson was a killer. What would happen if you take Steph Curry away from Klay Thompson, right? Up until Klay Thompson started getting washed, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I think because of Luca, because of LeBron, not Anthony, Austin Reeves has less care. He's less of a point of emphasis on the defense, I would say. So they're like, sure, he could beat us, just don't let Luca and LeBron beat us because we know what they can do, and I mean it's working right now. I also just really, really, really don't like his game.
What do you
Sorry.
mean?
I think
He's a white man's Kyrie.
don't say that. Don't do that to Kyrie.
What you mean?
Oh,
He got
He's
the
gonna
handles. He's obviously a discount Kyrie. He got
he,
the handles. He doesn't have
he
Kyrie handles, but he has solid handles.
he's gonna cancel us so quick. Um, no, I don't know. I don't like his game. I feel like it's so stat patty. Like I gotta get shots up. When I've
What do you
seen his games, at least maybe when it's on national television, because that's usually when I watch Laker games. He's trying to get the points. Like I feel like he's forcing or it's not creating, not really rebounding. I think his focus is just me score, me score, me score.
I hear that. I kind of understand, but that's kind of why he works here. It's another ball handler off of LeBron's shoulders to preserve LeBron.
Yeah. I
So
think
so
I
when
mean you got
Luka's
to
on the
work with
bench,
what you got. You got to work with what you got. Like if they had a serviceable big man because you guys are running out DFS, Rui and Jackson Hayes maybe still. I don't know. I last
and
game I saw
Vando, yeah,
and Vando as your four or fives. Like
sometimes LeBron.
the only real five there is Jackson
Hayes.
Hayes. The rest can be four in the modern NBA, but like there's no real big men. So is that
No, it's not you. I
oh
just hear somebody talking. I'm like, what the fuck are they yelling for?
oh.
Anyways,
But is that does that change how Austin Reaves plays? Because then Luka and LeBron just dime it to the big man, lob it up, lob it up.
I just think the penetration of Reeves being able to kick out and create his own shot, because nobody else could create their own shot on the team other than Luca and LeBron. Well, LeBron, you can tell the legs are, a little heavier. Um,
That man's like 39. Give him a break.
man's 40, you know. But I get it, it's not the same Braun, but for that reason, it's the new AR.
Yeah, I think it's just circumstance. I think because of the circumstance that they're in, he's able to shine in that way where the circumstance is different. Will he be able to shine or can he lead a team or even be the number two? Number two, I can see it. Lead a team, I don't think so. That's why I
Uh,
think it come playoff time, it's gonna come down to LeBron and Luca. Like they have to get things going. They have to make sure things go right. Regular season, I guess you can kind of get away with being a merchant, you know.
my God, but he's done it in the playoffs. He did it last run where he pretty much finished off the Grizzlies. Man, LeBron trusted him to finish it off. He hit a couple shots. He's him. He's him. It's just, they keep doubting him and they keep moving the goalposts, and I just don't know. If Reeves gives me 25-5 in the playoffs, are you happy with that?
Am I happy with that? I guess I'm not a fucking Lakers fan. I don't like
From
Austin Reeves either. I just don't like his game. Like I think when I see Luca, I think that's like flirting. When I see Austin Reeves, that feels like harassment to me. That's just what it is to me. Like I watch his game, like I watched the Luca debut, and then I've watched a couple games here and there. I think I watched some of the like Lakers Bulls game, the first one maybe, or just another game, and like I see Luca play. It's so smooth. It's exactly what you want. So fundamental. Makes the right pass. Takes the right shot. When it comes down to the wire, will hit the clutch shot. And then I see Austin Reeves, and it's like. Oh my
what?
God,
What?
dude, what are
What does
you
he do?
doing? Like I just feel like he's trying to do too much to get his points, to get what he can.
What are you talking about? It's just this is gonna turn into the Austin Reeves slander or not slander episode. I don't like it. Keep his name out your mouth. Ah, damn.
You're
AR-15.
the one that asked. I didn't even bring him up.
But you're not giving me the answer I want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you the answer you want. I'm gonna give you the answer I believe in. That's
A-
that's that's my philosophy in life.
Anyways, we got baseball starting up now. How's Yankees doing?
They just lost in Detroit where it was snowing. It's so cold in Detroit that they had to move it from a night game to a day game. The whole series from night games to day games because it's so cold in Detroit. Um, there was a couple balls. I didn't really watch the game. I was at the gym, and I'm starting working out again. So I was at the gym. I ended up watching from the fifth inning to about the seventh or eighth. I had to drive back home after to like the seventh, fifth and seventh. I was on the treadmill at that time, so I was able to watch. There was a couple balls that like I think was it Wells or was it Grisham? One of the two. They smacked the ball, and if it was just a little bit hotter, it would that ball's out. But it's so cold that that ball died at the track. Um, apparently the ump was very inconsistent both ways. Um,
Consistent?
Rodon Rodon made two pitching errors, I should say, two mistakes,
Oopsies?
two
Two
mistakes.
oopsies?
Yeah, I forget baseball is errors are a real thing, but two
Mm.
mistakes, and the one that hurt him the most was a three-run bomb. So they had to fight from behind pretty much the whole game pretty early on. So I think it was 6-2 today. But other
Aren't
than
you gonna
that,
get walked off yesterday?
yeah, but 12th inning, whatever, 11th inning, who cares? Series is won. Let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, but you got a chance for a win. What's your guys' record? Like 7-3?
No, 7-4 now probably. Swept the Brewers, got one from the Diamondbacks. That's four, two from 6-4.
What the hell?
Nope. Is it? Yeah, 6-4. They lost, so they swept the Brewers in three. They lost two to the Diamondbacks, 3-2, beat the Diamondbacks, 4-2. They, yeah, they won two against the Pirates, 6-2. Lost one against the Pirates yesterday, 6-3. Lost one today, 6-4. This was definitely the Austin Reaves episode.
I saw that. Yeah. Padres are doing pretty good. Started 7-0. Lost two against the Cubs. Um,
I saw one of those. I saw the first one. I was getting my
yeah,
haircut. They were playing it there.
it wasn't too bad. It was just, it's gonna get got. We got Shota Imanaga. It's gonna happen.
He threw a what, seven?
Yeah, I mean, like it's like that's gonna happen. You're gonna
Yeah.
get,
And
you know,
nobody's gone 162-0 for a reason.
that's fair. And they won yesterday, so we're 8-2. But did you see that in the West? We got the
I
fucking
saw
nine.
that the Giants are 8-1.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the Diamondbacks looked good. I got to see the Diamondbacks. I'll get to see
No,
the Giants this weekend.
and obviously we got the Dodgers in there, so it's like,
Yeah,
ooh, we
fuck,
started eight
fuck
and
that.
two, and we're third. It's
Yeah.
just like I was
Well,
like, this is fun.
yeah. I mean, baseball's fun. There's a couple worries I've got for the Yankees. I think the rotation is definitely a struggle right now. Max Fried has to get used to the new team. He hasn't had his like Max Fried performance yet. Rodon is gonna be mid or really good, always. Um, so Rodon is Rodon. I believe in Rodon. Bad game today. Let's get pack it up, get ready for the next one. We're throwing out Cookie Carrasco out there, who did okay, I think, in his one start, and then we're throwing out Will Warren, who's he's a
Yes,
prospect. He's
gotcha.
he was doing real good against the Pirates that Sunday game, and then had a couple base runners and his first couple base runners in like the third or fourth inning, and that's kind of where he lost it. Um, so I think he might not be. I think he might get optioned um, to
Who's your
make
guys'
space
left fielder?
for Clark Schmidt. Left fielder is Jason Dominguez. He gets defensive replaced usually later in the game just to build up the confidence so that he doesn't make the mistake that ruins him. Um,
How's his bat?
his bat's been good from the left side. From the right side's been okay. He, this last series he had a pretty good series. Um, but yeah, I love having Cody Bellinger because they'll defensive replace Jason Dominguez and Grisham will come
Grisham.
out to center field. Cody Bellinger will
Right,
go left, right, wherever they need him. So it's been amazing. It's been great. Ben Rice has been playing good. Shout out Ben. Shout out Benito Arro, the white Dominican over there. Um, Aaron Judge. What else can we say about that man? Homers, just homers. Every time you put his stats up on a list, all the other names around him are either in black and white or dead. So that just shows you how great that man is.
Looking out for you, Dylan Cease. I need a left fielder.
We don't have outfielders. Trent Grisham.
I don't want Trent Grisham. I've had this experience before. You'll learn it soon. He'll have a good
I
two
had him all
weeks.
of last year.
Yeah,
Trust
but
me,
you
I
didn't.
know it.
You didn't have this.
He's just got to be engaged. But the big
No,
sleep is what we're calling him now. Yankees fans are calling him the big sleep, and I'm all
no,
behind it.
you're
The
gonna be
big
calling
sleep
him with
is,
different names in about 2 weeks.
I don't know what you were calling him, but I think that's a good place to end it. Uh, we said we were going to get to baseball. We didn't get to a lot of baseball here, but we'll get to it next week. I mean, baseball's going to keep going. We'll see.
For 7 months.
Playoffs, NBA playoffs should be starting up. I don't know exactly when.
Lakers in five.
SDFC keeps winning, keeps winning. 3-0 against the Seattle Sounders, who are not a good team, but
W's.
SDFC keeps winning, and that's all that matters. I think they're like second place in the West right now, and they're like tied for second most points in the whole MLS. I think both first seeds in the East and West are at like 13 points, and SDFC's got 12. So the second seeds have 12
Wait a
points.
fucking second. MLS has it split up by East and West. It makes sense because that's an American thing, but in Europe, it's just all the teams and
They
just
say
by
you're a
points.
buddy. Get ready to learn American.
Mm.
Get
Eagles
ready to
three?
learn. Get ready to learn Major League Soccer, baby.
Yeah, their timeline is terrible. You know how the season just started? Most
Uh-huh.
of other leagues are like a month away from ending.
I don't know how long the season is. I don't. I think everybody gets to play everybody. I would assume, or something pretty close to that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I think they just do it east to west because they want to do the thing where like it's not always the same team that's going to win, and you're giving other teams a chance by doing, or it's not always the same teams in this playoff in this tournament. You're giving other teams a chance by sectioning it off east and west. Because in theory, that's the NFL, right? AFC, NFC.
You bracket it off.
Yeah, section it off however
Yes,
they
they do.
choose. So,
Because in like for leagues, it's just you have the most points at the end of the year, you win. But it's
oh,
also the standing is also for the bigger competition with like Champions League. So it's a double thing. And
yeah.
here it's yes, you get that here too because you get into what is it? CONCACAF? No, CONCACAF is the thing. It's the Gold Cup is still that. What is it? It's another tournament for this side of the world
hmm
where the American teams play the Mexican teams and some of the Brazilian teams, stuff like that. But no, it's a little different. I guess you have the bracket where you get a East and West.
Is it
That's a
I'm just making this up. Is it the America's Cup? I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
that
I would say that makes sense. We're talking North and South America, and we're talking just clubs, not national teams. The America's Cup
makes sense. Makes
makes
sense.
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, because I think Gold Cup is nations and CONCACAF is nations as well, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know if I prefer that. I want the thrill of, hey, I gotta go on the stretch and win these games. These are important games because
Well, there's a playoff, so like there's a
but
playoff to a cup. The MLS Cup is the NBA Finals, the World
yeah,
Series.
but you bracket
So,
it off. That's what I'm saying.
but you still can have that. It's just more teams are available to have that now because you have
Nah,
half the league, in the East, half the league in the West.
I don't want a number nine seed Bulls winning it all. Why?
I
I
would
want
love
to
that.
do.
That'd be amazing. I don't know how many teams make the cup or how it even works. I'm new to this, so anything I learn about the MLS, I will let you know. I'm fully invested in SDFC. That is my team. I will always root for them unless they do something like criminally bad. Then I will have
Oh,
to
there's
question.
where's your line, huh?
There's a line.
Where is it, huh?
Let me give you my Shankulus. There's a line. Don't know where it is. You like that? You
Mm-hmm.
not bad.
They do tax fraud. Excusable under the rug.
Excusable. If
Okay,
they do a thing where it's like, oh, we want to build a brand new stadium, the city's going to pay for it. As a citizen of I guess San Diego County, I think I would have to pay into that, and I'm not for that. So
but if it's
I won't
revenue
stop
for
liking
you,
the team. I won't stop liking the team, but
so you're telling
I'm
me
gonna
the
be mad at
revenue
them.
and they
The
creates
billionaires own
jobs.
it.
Yeah, but if
Billionaires
it's
own it. They could pay for it.
I'm not
Not
I'm
bad,
not
huh?
saying I'm not I'm not saying the full city should pay for it, but I'm saying if it's 40% and 60% owner,
Owner, if you want to build a new stadium, there's a stadium for you right there. If you want to build a new stadium, build your own. You're rich. That's where we're gonna do it because last time we got cut off, we got less than a minute left. Any final words or you want to say goodbye?
Lakers in five.
Go Bulls, go Yankees, go SDFC, go Red Wings. What else? I don't know what other sport we got going on. All right, ending this because this is gonna boot us.